What's good? Back again with another reaction to this video. We're gonna be getting into Rollin 20 Blood to Peacemaker, the crazy story of Skipp Townsend. Shout out to bro, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cali, shout out to Warren Cali, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I haven't done a video of them in a while. Raising the video link in the description like always. Hopefully y'all got your ready, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into this. Let's check it out. Let's see what's up.
Another episode of Warren Cali.
Shout out Warren Cali, bro.
I will detail the story of Rollin 20 Blood, Skipp Townsend.
All right. Let's see what's up.
Skipp was born around 1963 and was raised in Los Angeles. He moved all over LA County from Compton, Inglewood, and South Central. Okay. Living in these areas, he lived in a lot of territories that was ran by gangs like the Rollin 60s and the A-Tray Gangster Crips, among others. Starting his life in these areas, he would grow up seeing several legendary Crip figures like Tookie, who was older and had fear and respect from almost everyone, and also Monster Cody, who was around the same age as Skipp. Growing up in the 70s, it was tough for any kid. Everyone was trying to prove themselves and show who was the toughest, especially with Crip and Blood gangs forming all over Los Angeles. So Skipp, just being a normal kid,
bro, my pops used to tell me stories from the 70s. Shit was crazy, bro.
They encountered a lot of bullies and kids trying to punk him.
Even in the 80s
Skipp's
and
first
90s,
experiences
bro.
with Crips were them picking and preying on people, even having to fight them off himself for messing with him on a daily. Kids like Monster Cody and his crew were pestering him early in his life. They were trying to rob him and fight him on a daily.
Damn.
Skipp would live in the A-Tray Gangsters turf for years. He would eventually move to the Rollin 60s turf, where he would face the same battles. Skipp would get beat unconscious when a Rollin 60 seen him one day with a red jacket walking home.
Dog got knocked out? Damn.
And that led to Skipp leaving the area. Skipp had family all over.
I don't make you crash out, bro. If you got people who are in the, you know what I'm saying, and that happens to you, that'll make you crash out and tell your family. People, they gonna start stepping for you. You
so this led to him moving around a lot and him also going to several schools. He tried to avoid the gang life, but trouble always found him. His mom would send him to San Diego with family to get away from what was going on in South Central. But going to Dago wouldn't work. Skipp would get kicked out of school for fighting and would go to jail for stealing cars. This led to him getting sent back to South Central and having to move in with his grandma, which he lived in a Rollin 20 Blood's turf, and this meant he had to go to Dorsey High School. Dorsey was full of gang activity, with gangs like BPS, the Rollin 20 Bloods, the Rollin 30 Crips, and the Rollin 60 Crips and the West Boulevard Crips in attendance. This was a hard school for Bloods to go to, and just going to the school, he would have several run-ins with the Rollin 30 Crips, who was trying to press him on a daily, and also question his gang affiliations. Skipp's run-ins with Crips in his life at that point were never good, and living in the 20 Bloods turf, he felt more embraced there. So he would start affiliating himself with the 20s after being took under the wing of a 20 member. Joining the 20s, this put Skipp at official war with several Crips and Southsiders. The 20s had a long list of rivals, like the Schoolyards, the West Boulevard Crips, the Rollin 30, and the Rollin 40 Crips, among others, along with Southsider gangs like Mid-City Stoners and 18th Street. Even though he joined the gang, Skipp was still trying to be legit and work a 9 to 5. But all that would change when crack hit the streets around 1983. He started hustling on Washington in the 20s turf because he seen how much money his homies were making, so he wanted in. Skipp began to lock in on the drug game. Selling drugs helped Skipp make connections with gang members from various areas. It was uncommon at the time.
Hey, bro, my grandma used to have a vase like that. You know what I'm saying? She probably still does. Shout out to my grandma.
But Skipp built connections with Crips from several gangs. He even supplied some Crips and sold drugs in Crip hoods. But some Crips wasn't feeling this, and this led to Skipp getting in several shootouts and altercations with his dealings in the drug game, even to as far as having his car stolen by a Crip. Skipp started seeing money, and he started traveling and selling drugs like most drug dealers began to do by the 80s. He landed in Vegas and began trafficking.
Of course,
but this would eventually lead to a drug bust where him and several of his homies would be arrested. Skipp would take a deal in his case and would do 5 years in the Nevada prison system. He would get out of prison in 1988. Once released from prison, Skipp started doing scams and once again ended up selling drugs again. He ended up going to Kansas City where he had another run-in with the law, but he ended up avoiding jail.
Shout out Kansas
By
City,
1989, Skipp began driving tow trucks, and driving tow trucks introduced Skipp to more Crips. With Skipp being a Rollin 20 Blood, he developed an unlikely relationship with rivals from the Rollin 30 Crips. He would start going out of town with a few 30 members and selling drugs. This created issues in his own neighborhood, with him hanging out with rivals, and his community wasn't feeling it. By the mid-90s.
I feel that. A lot of people do be doing that, but sometimes you got to go where the money's at. But then if you're established, you know what I'm saying, you can't really be doing that either. That's against politics.
Skipp had his hands in everything.
And GTA.
Driving tow trucks, selling drugs, and gang banging was his everyday jobs. But he couldn't do all three successfully. And that led to him being arrested for attempted murder, which he would be facing life. but he duped
Damn.
the case and walked free.
Oh, okay.
This led to Skipp officially flying straight and stepping back from the streets. Skipp would do time here and there, but this led to Skipp officially flying straight and stepping back from the streets. He took his tow truck driving serious and made his official job.
Is that
Going
Denzel?
into the 2000s, Skipp began learning and being around programs like Unity One and Jim Brown's American program that was about creating change in an urban community and steering gang members in the right direction in life. That's something Skipp began to take serious and follow the programs and their missions. Skipp first would start by looking out for his own community, taking younger people under his wing and looking out for them. By 2006, Skipp would start his own peace program called Second Call, where he began to try to organize peace in various areas and had sit-downs with various gang members from several rival gangs. He would become an official person in gang intervention and became a recognized members from several rival gangs. He would become a
but shout out to everyone doing good.
Official person in gang intervention and became a recognizable face all over LA County, acting as a peacemaker for a lot of situations. With Skipp's Second Call program, he helped many youths and ex-felons get jobs, also high school diplomas, and stay on the right path in life. And still to this current day, Skipp is still passionate about the bettering of the urban community and helping every way that he can. Skipp told his story on several platforms and even his own YouTube channel, which he has had for a while.
Guys, I promote peace selfishly because I don't want to be the dead homie. I want to be alive and well, not dead or in jail at the end of the day.
Straight up.
And I want my children to be alive and well, not dead or in jail. I want my grandchildren. So I promote peace daily. Here's the thing though, by default, I don't want you dead. I don't want your kids dead, your grandkids dead. So for those of y'all who say we ain't with peace, we don't want peace, well, the reason I promote peace is because if we make it and have these kids and these grandkids, eventually our children are going to start killing our children. And then their children are continuously killing our children. And
that's that vicious cycle that never ends, you know what I'm saying?
It's genocide. So don't say you don't agree with me. Don't say you don't agree with peace. Don't try to stop me from coming to the table. Don't try to stop me from promoting peace, because the life you save may be your own. And I'm trying to save your life just as well as mine. Stop fighting.
Skipp is another story how you can grow and change your life. Salute to him. This will conclude.
But yeah, let me know y'all think about this on the comments below. I think that's cool. I think that's cool that bro's really trying to, you know what I'm saying, do his thing and get out there and saving people's lives and promoting peace and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's get your money. If I find his YouTube channel, I'll go ahead and link it. I know a couple videos back, Cree, he started commenting on my videos. I linked his comment and all that, so that's cool. If some of y'all, if this video is about you and you mess with it and all that, bro, comment. I'll more than happy to link your channel and promote you as much as I can and push you so you can push your agenda as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all about networking and making cool connections. But anyways, if y'all watched to the end, I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. We out.